Hey yo, what's up, rockers? Welcome to Populace Chats, hosted by Caillou Michelson, Yolanda Bani, Lucy, and Sean Crackle. Do check it out every Monday at 6 p.m. All episodes are shot at Philippi Village, sound mixed and mastered by the Sound People.
It's your boy Sean Crackle, the vlog of the vloggers. We're back with another episode of Populace Chats, and I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host.
Yes, sir, guys. It's a girl, Alutam Kaji, also known as Lucy.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am. It's Yolanda Bani umamgcina uqhamela intombi exhamazelayo kwaye engxolayo molweni bethunana.
Except it's your boy Caillou Michelson, the host that does the most, aka Dedione Bati Caillou Michelson.
That's Mufasa.
Say it, Jimmy. How are you guys?
Yeah, we good. I'm good.
I'm
Yeah?
fresh.
I'm okay.
I'm fresh.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. But
I even lost my voice. That's how exhausted I am. Okay.
I'm
How did you
fresh.
lose your voice? Leave
The march that happened.
no.
yeah.
Yeah, the march that happened when was it? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah,
yeah,
last
it was
week.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
last week Tuesday. So since then, my voice has been iffy.
Shit,
She be standing in the rain like this.
Yes, I was standing
shame,
on that
man,
rain.
Nah, shout out for
darling.
that.
Shout
Shout out for
out.
that.
Nah, but
Shout
you're,
out,
not-
for
you're a true
sure.
warrior
Not
for
wonge
that.
umuntu kwazi uyenza la we.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Especially
wonge
with all the
umuntu
weather.
kwazi.
Facts.
Yes.
Especially the weather. That's
How are you?
fine.
Lucy?
I'm okay. I'm so much better emotionally.
Oh.
I'm so
Finally,
much
it's
better.
about time when you show back then.
What are you trying to say?
No, because every time we start a podcast, you're like,
Okay,
I'm tired, I'm lazy. Go you
Yeah,
better.
that's true.
You
But
know?
yeah, I'm better.
Mm.
I'm doing well. I'm just exhausted by daily stuff, like waking up
Okay.
early,
Yeah.
But other than that,
That's
I'm
life.
good.
We be on me elbow.
That's
How
life
are you,
for you.
Shonzito?
I'm
Show the
fresh.
vloggers.
I'm fresh.
Uh-uh.
I am healthy. But the Ibi Corino that took me off
What was
this
it?
morning because of our time.
Hey, man.
Lana made me lose control, but as soon as I
Sorry.
got here, it was okay.
That's good, man.
Fair too, it's been a good week.
Yeah.
I have nothing
It
to
has.
complain about. It Clash,
It is
I mean,
what it is.
the spirit on social media, graduation week.
Oh,
yeah,
yes. Oh, bethunana to the graduates.
Congratulations.
Black people are getting educated.
Black
darling.
excellence.
It's becoming a passion. I absolutely love
Exactly.
it.
I love it.
But one in the notice here.
Yeah.
One and known.
Hey, graduate in the Gaza. Yo, nobody feeling pressure, but I'm like, fuck, because I was seeing like some of my schoolmates from high school,
Yeah.
they're actually graduating, bro, and damn.
Go back to school, Yone.
And if I fight in the school, I'm not fighting, ne?
Yeah.
I'm not
Just not for
fighting.
you.
It's just, I've just been discovering myself, but
What
do I
other
exactly
actually
you
want to
want.
do?
Yeah.
Which that is very important. by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't
Sure.
go
Thank you.
the route that everyone takes just because you want to catch up.
Yeah.
Rather,
The
go
pressure.
in your own, yeah,
Because I would
pace.
like, I feel like even like in particular black families, yeah, but we get la pressure of bar.
Of
You need
graduating.
to go to university
Varsity after
and get
straight
your
after high
degree and
school.
whatever and whatever.
Yeah.
And
But
great education is the
they
key.
don't actually consider bar.
Allegedly.
Yep, into nayo. Uthini ngoku?
Higher
Theatre,
education
yeah.
is the key, allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Uzabetha. Abantu
No,
bakukhulu.
allegedly.
But yeah, like I'm like I say, we get a lot of pressure of bar. Siyangena a university, we go in, we study, but
Yeah.
it's never a thing about what you're actually studying for, what is your passion and whatever. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like to see many people walk that actually achieve it degrees. We passionate ngazo. It's
Sure.
actually something endle, but
It's good.
one I'm like fuck. I actually commend them because abantu bayakhalaza, but university strains them.
For sure.
Also, like on top of that, people can get degrees, but it's hard to get job later on.
True.
That's so
So
true.
Lano, it is also a challenge,
Dangomita.
but at least people are pushing to graduate at the end of the day.
You a graduate. How does that feel?
Oh,
Like,
shoot.
like excitement. Khawuxelele mntu ongayaziyo
Yeah, I was sneak a point
or
of view.
aspiring to glow moment.
What I can say to you, since you haven't been to varsity and you are choosing like to focus on yourself and what is it that you want,
Yeah.
I commend you on that because I also did that. There was a time where I took a gap year and I just went for acting gigs, trying to figure myself out. Well, is this what I want?
Yeah.
And do I want to obtain a qualification for it?
Yeah, fix. Yeah.
So I kudos to you for that.
Yeah.
But as a graduate, I mean, I'm just a graduate. Like, okay, I graduated, then
Graduate.
what? What is the, qualification, musical theater qualification doing for me at the moment? Absolutely nothing.
This
Apart
is-
from the fact
this is
that
what
I
was
hate
talking
musical
about. Yeah,
theater.
this is what
You
I was
hate it?
talking about.
I hate it. I did it because I
musical
can
therapy,
sing,
like-
I can dance, I can move. Let me.
Yeah.
Is it like High School Music?
High School Musical vibes? Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would
so-
like that.
Like
you would? I want to be there.
theater type of vibe. Theater.
I graduated in that, and honestly, I don't like it. I only did it because I can sing, I can act, and I can move. I don't want to say I
Okay.
can dance because dance. I'm a
And
mover.
the
I would
so-
refer to myself
hear
as
you.
a mover.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I did musical theater, and I
Okay.
graduated in it. But now it's like,
Okay.
Lucy, are you a graduate?
No. Upcoming graduate. Me and my
Soon,
gown are
soon.
fighting like this.
yes, darling, we
Yeah.
cannot
Like,
wait.
me and my
I
gown are
want
like
to
this.
see
You better
Like,
invite us on
no,
that
for
graduation
sure, for
thing.
sure. And everyone has to wear the Populace match.
Yes, darling.
I ain't playing with you. But yeah, no, I haven't graduated yet. But I'm graduating. I'm not choice.
I think we
Send
need to
love
make you
almost.
igown yakho Populace.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Epic, ibhalwe popular.
I hear
They're
you.
green on top of the.
Africa.
No,
I don't think they're
white.
gonna allow that.
They're white, okay.
I don't think they're gonna allow
But
it.
the
Black.
green, I'm
It has to be
okay.
black,
Has to be black.
and then we can make the hat different.
Yes. Oh, and guys,
Oh.
speaking of the Populace match, she got me the match. Remember
Exactly.
the promise? She got me the
Exactly.
I am
match.
always
Thank you
like,
so
you
much.
Lucy
keep your
delivers.
promises.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
keep your words.
She keeps
You keep your
I
promises.
deliver.
I think
must keep your
I
word.
like him.
No.
I'm not staying
And
in.
man,
Yeah,
just
well-
keep them.
That's what I got her
Must I
also.
Dlala game?
Short
Now-
you graduate.
Are you a graduate?
Oh, I'm not a graduate, but soon to be. Namundialo
Yeah.
Do you guys wanna explain ba mhlambi nifuna ukanye nifundela ntoni?
I do sports management.
Okay.
I'm a sports enthusiast.
What's
Yes,
that
sir.
like for someone that doesn't know sports management?
Sports management basically means so you get exposed to how to host events in terms of sports events. Everything that's related to sports that has to do with the marketing area, the event management area, the management area, managing players, managing teams, all those stuff. That's what it really goes into. But I'm not done. I'm going to go to basically physiotherapy. That's the aim.
Oh, shit.
That's the aim.
Aiming
Physiotheraphy
higher.
is the aim. So
love
I'm
to
going
see it. We love to see it.
That's fair.
Fight, girl.
Okay.
You
So you're
understand.
still gonna have those belts on
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Yes.
PhD is where we're going.
Oh,
Who
Touch my blood.
we
yeah.
playing
don't leave
with?
him hanging.
Who we playing
Please.
with? I need to be the first person in my family to have a PhD.
That's
Sean,
it.
she raised the bar for wena.
Now I'm studying business management
Okay.
and also marketing because now today I'm marketing.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do
Esfundisa.
marketing, yes.
You're imandi fair too.
But now the thing is, I was like, marketing or copywriting. Yeah. So I'm still there, but I think I'm much more in love with copywriting
Okay.
because I don't want to be like
That's great.
on the front. I want to be on the
On the
like.
back.
I want to pitch an idea,
Yeah.
and then the idea ndibona ufaka ihlanganile. They it's on the billboard or say TV.
Okay.
Like I feel like for Mna that would be amazing for him.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, and I feel like I know Richalo. Low point ebomini
Sayiki
ananoba
man.
Broken life.
nanoba ngiqale ngendlu kaye ngiqale ngemoto.
That's crazy.
Nina
But
ngaqala ngalona.
before we
Let's
get
say
to
you-
that, just congratulations to all the viewers
Yeah.
who are currently graduates
Shout out to y'all.
and everything. So I hope you guys really find a job.
Yeah, find jobs.
Find a job.
And also, yes, when
Not
you
you,
when you go and get your certificates, yes,
Take a peek.
I love how people strut the stage. Did you see that guy that was voguing? Hanging in man,
On
yo,
TikTok.
guys, ebeke vogue, ashaya les. I was like, yes, my guy, get them.
That's good, man.
and
That's
the
good.
panel was so annoyed. I was like, I need no more.
They just like that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they were
the
so annoyed.
pressure.
Back to your
Yes,
question.
back to your question, Booty.
So, what would you buy first, a house or a car?
Okay, once let's say you get successful, you reach. Probably not once you get successful. Okay,
As soon
let's say
as
you're at
you
a
get-
point where you have a breakthrough in your life.
Okay.
So now you have to decide. Okay, the next step. ebomini bakho. Do you want a car? Hlale kokwenu, or do you want a house? Ungabi namoto.
Okay, before we get into the tips of this question,
Okay.
let's just answer one by one.
Okay.
Okay,
ne?
sure.
And then we'll explain. I don't know if you're hearing me.
I want to hear
Let's start there
what you
from the
guys
intro.
gonna say. Okay, easy.
So mna ndifuna ubuza where are you? Like Sam, are you in Cape Town? Are you in Joburg?
Like
Okay.
Every
your
God
life
is in
right
your
now.
life.
Like let's say you
example,
have
right
a
now.
breakthrough.
Yeah.
Because ngale ndibuza kuba it depends of like transportation services.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
if we say
Where you
Cape
are
Town,
at.
there are Ubers, there are
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Cape Town.
yes,
Yeah.
as in when I'm walking.
At here, Table Mountain.
Like
City
oqala
Mountain, Robben Island. Yeah.
oqala idur proper to Cape Town, yabo. Second second of all, I don't have a family, so I know it's a kaya. So I'm not choice. I have to buy a house.
A house.
No choice.
I'd get a car.
Yo, Lucy.
I'd get a car.
I'd get a house.
Okay.
Definitely.
There we
a
go.
house.
And you?
I'm skeptical, boy.
What's up?
I buy a house, but then on weekends I'm not in that house. I buy a car. I can go anywhere from Monday to Sunday.
Dude, you were saying on weekends. Just weekends.
But then in
So
between,
you want to compromise for weekends, 2 days.
The thing is, have you taken a taxi from Belleville to town?
Uber. But I have taken a taxi from Belleville to town.
I understand because you're 2 hours from Belleville to town.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours. But if I had a car, I could have taken N1.
Get there. Yeah.
Taken N1.
Request a
But now the thing is, I hear where you come from, you request because of your comfortability. Like if you can afford the comfortability, then do so. But I'm like, fuck, Uber.
It's expensive.
Nah, it's crazy.
I take a
expensive.
taxi sometimes because Ubers are very expensive.
Nah, it's crazy expensive.
And now like the thing is, it gets crowded.
Taxi? Yeah, and yes, trust me, I know.
It gets really, really crowded. So that's why I'm like, hey, fuck, he hasn't done. I think I'll buy a car first.
Yeah.
Buy a car first.
I'll get
Then like rent a back room somewhere in Litter Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once I'm on my feet, buy an apartment or whatever, but not a house because, as you said, houses are expensive.
Oh.
The
Why would
reason
you
why
get
I would
a
buy a
car?
car,
Yeah.
I think it's because with my lifestyle in terms of being hooked and everything like
Gigs,
that,
yeah.
I need a car.
Yeah.
I need a car. And you guys said right now,
Understandable.
so if you talk about right now, like let's say I got money now, I don't think I would want to leave Riz. I'd rather just go get a car. And if I do leave Riz, I'd stay at my aunt's house, man.
So do you have family here?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll
Yeah,
just
well,
get a car.
let
Just
me
get a
check.
car and just maneuver myself and take myself to Kings. You know what I'm saying?
But then Kumu, I'm like also rethinking my choice of buying a house because I mean to say young, so imagine 10 and have to travel and stuff.
like, do you understand a
about
house? As much as like you have to buy a house, right?
Yeah.
A house, when you buy it, you don't just buy a building. You buy so many other things that come
It's
with
an
it.
investment.
You
You
as well.
understand?
It's
But
a
you know,
good
in your
investment.
mode is like, okay, yes, there's gonna be certain things, but it's not as like you buy for pindu thing, fridge thing, don't thing mode for petrol. Izomoshakala vele izomoshakala nendlu nayo idinga maintenance. So it's still one of the same thing.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean, my thing is, I chose a house
Yeah.
because of comfortability.
yeah.
Okay.
I hate being under the roof of my parents.
Sure.
I want to be comfortable. I want to create my own rules. Guam. Yeah,
Sure.
Guam.
because exactly, Guam. When I'm nabazali, guys, it's too much. So I would rather take Ubers, taxi. I don't care. And another thing of, but why are you taking taxi? Ungubani. Ungubani taxi yenza ntoni?
Inabani.
Khwela taxi male. Khwela Uber, khwela Uber. You understand? Until I can afford to buy myself. Yes. Simbone taxi.
Okay, and
Tengeleni imoto.
I remember this.
Tengeleni imoto.
I remember this other time. This Kule taxi. Yeah, boy. It was me and Ngosa Mandebele.
I'm sorry, Chumi, why are you speaking slow today?
Tell slow?
Yeah. Or is it me?
Dini.
But he said it's okay. Chumi, why are you speaking slow today?
Man, don't
I
worry.
remember this other
Order
day.
family.
Eh?
Order family.
Yeah, kaloku
That's
sandiba ba yelene girls. Come here now.
Ingatubhakile.
Yeah, come here now.
My
But
babe,
I
my
remember
babe.
we were taxi, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Got on a taxi, fine, traveled. And then 2 seats away from Gusa's back seat, 2 seats away from us, and then people started noticing us. Yeah, boy. Fine, I go away, we greet them, we go away. And now people are playing music. And guess what they play?
Peggy
guys are
Bell.
Oh, guess what's Peggy
I
Bell.
knew
It's
it.
like the other time when you went to the
Hey.
you went there. Boy.
I'm like, okay, like we here, but then they play to Chomi, then they play to Sigamare. And then now they told about, I'm like, say, no, there's actually,
No.
Why do people do that? Because now I do get that. Sometimes bang say text in there and then I'm starts playing my videos loudly so for
shoot, I
I don't
know
like that. I just feel like it's
Just say
giving
hi.
it's malicious,
Intrusive.
man.
Just say hi.
It has a
Just
malicious
in
your
intent
space.
behind it. Like,
Just say
what are
hi.
you trying to
Zitini
do?
Pedi, Zitini Ine Ek.
It's icky. That is icky.
Yeah, man, I don't like that thing. Like, I really don't like it because you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
That's the crazy part
At
about
all.
social media. Because they can't tell the difference between you. I mean, they can't tell the difference between the content and actually Loyolanda Simbone Taxi. So now they're gonna think that you actually Loyolanda pa TikTok a taxi.
yes, and also even if you're on TikTok, it I ain't getting down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I ain't getting down. Honestly, allow me to be myself. Like just
Really?
I think
really.
social media does take away from a lot of like public figures
Yeah.
in terms of not only public figures though, but like public figures in terms of like now you have to, I don't say be who you are not, but like you have to accept every behavior because you are that
Scott
public.
Mapuma situation.
You understand?
Scott
Yeah,
Mapuma
Scott Mapuma
situation. Scott Mapuma
It takes a
situation.
lot from us guys. From us.
You
Yes,
public
Father.
figures.
Sorry. Sorry.
From
No, me
us.
no. Y'all be cool. No, it takes a lot from public figures, shame. And I feel like also as people who look up into these public figures, we need to know when to like to
Interact.
accept
Stop.
her. She's
Boundary.
human.
A boundary.
Boundaries are very
She's
important.
human.
A
Yeah.
boundary.
Boundaries are very,
And
very
then
No
like
facts.
then you personally mentally, how does that affect you? How does the social media in general
good question.
Yeah,
Can I
ngiyoba
answer?
mhlambi abantu how they act when they see you. But like just in general
how social media
affects when
me
mentally. Yeah, bo.
Honestly, in case y'all are watching, the people that troll me on social media, let me tell you something about this girl. I don't care, guys. Whatever it is that you say, you guys be like, oh my God, she's so loud. You came to my page. It's my page. I will do what I want to do on my page. You guys are so miserable. You take your misery and then you just throw it on
They
other people
project it
because
on
you
other
don't
people.
want
Yeah,
you don't want to look at yourself. Therefore, you're like, you know what? How about I make other people miserable
about
and troll them?
themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't feel bad
It
about
is
myself.
called
It does not
projection.
anything. On social media, the trolls don't affect me.
That's
at
one thing I also
all.
tell myself. Like social
It
media is
does.
not is a lie. There's nothing true on social media.
Like-
It's nothing true. So mentally, to answer your question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? The only reason I'm on social media is for motivation.
Okay.
That's where I see my great ideas of becoming a better content creator.
Yeah,
That's where I find
yeah,
my
yeah.
ideas of
Becoming a
clothing,
better DJ as well.
better DJ, seeing what's trending and stuff like that. I think it's more about like a business scoping type of thing in social media.
Yeah.
Sure.
Comments, I do look at the comments, but like if I see something bad, I'm gonna troll you back.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna troll you back.
I don't have time.
I do have time for you to troll you back, but it's just like I won't take what she's saying back in. I'm just gonna make you feel little because why are you up in my page talking the things that you
Like
talking
negative things.
Yeah, I think I know.
Kumu social media is mostly a place to be creative.
about? Yeah.
Sure.
And also it like kind of pushes you to the limit.
Yeah.
So if you're like planning to like do, let's say like a small short vlog and then see how it's gonna go, then social media is your place to go. But mentally it does drain you, bro.
Yeah.
Like because cookie highs and lows, and you have to always keep up with like everything that is happening.
So those comments get into you.
the comments now that they do.
But don't you have ilaways or like don't you have like a following of people that are actually positive, bro? Because
You're
they
not like
actually like
culture,
abantu bayakumchita, like they actually engage with them. They know him personally. You know, I
Facts.
don't think it's been trolled before.
Hopefully never.
There
Because
is been a comment, but it's like
And now-
like we
Nah.
can't see you on like
About the thing is with him, nah, I don't know, man. I think on social media, né, it really depends about how people engage with you. Né.
yeah.
For me, for example, I've never been a problematic person on social media.
Yeah.
Bro. So I don't think there will be people if I'm causing like.
I'm causing like on social media.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
I-
I know. I know.
Yes,
Yabo.
I-
Kaloku nje ndithethela mna.
Oh.
Ndithethela
But
mna.
look, and this in le what is this?
sector.
No, the point yoba uti how does it affect me mentally? Yabo
I'm
indaba.
not crazy,
Yeah, look at ngizama ukuxelela. As a comment, that
Awuzwa,
trolls
yeah.
in this for my friend.
Yeah,
Yabo,
yeah.
I don't get them because I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Yes, this up.
There's yabo ke ngoku yabo enye into benzayithetha, I would say social media gives a lot of idiots a voice. But ngabane voice but abanavo voice. Yabo. You're just there on your bed trolling. Like
That you don't even know.
That actually moves abantu abaninzi yabo. Ifana nento yabo, like let's say on social media you have 1 million followers and you're a problematic person. Chances are 90% of abantu nabo are problematic because they follow you for a reason. But back to my point, I've never had long. I do see some negative shares or whatever. You know, people some people say, "Bah, say you fall off or you're not funny anymore, whatever." And I mean, nandi tateli ndo any long. Yeah, because of one thing. I mean, you don't know how far I've came.
Yeah.
True.
And you don't know how far I'm going.
For
And
sure.
Nanda's Bonelli P just on this social media platform. There's so much more to life than just being on social media. We just go there, post what's in your head, then life goes on.
Also, do you identify yourself as a comedian on social media?
I don't.
Then why bezojibana awusahlekisa anymore?
I
Ingxaki
don't.
ngabo ke.
Go find
They are
Trevor
the
Noah.
problem.
I don't at
Khangela
all.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah,
Find Trevor Noah.
but however,
Exactly.
I've had an instance where social media influenced or affected my relationship.
Oh, like Mzolo vibe.
This is a
Yeah.
good
Oh.
Yeah,
Good segment.
So there was a time where, like, coming up, especially on Facebook, I was in a relationship, ne? And no relationship, it was with another, I would say, well-known figure on that platform, yeah, bro. Fine. But it was not based on law, it was just based on us being together and whatever. Fine. We did our thing. But then we started getting attraction. People started seeing us together.
Okay.
Mafeleb.
Yeah. We matching. Funny enough, we even got a gig together. A cry one day, your host.
I man.
I got
couple
you
goals.
Jay-Z not Beyonce.
Hayi.
Safika ngofo. Sama was 7. Abana beko. That's it. But yeah, and then that led to, I'd say, for the both of us, that's when we started we were getting attraction from Abana Bandins. Yeah. Then obvious, now it's a matter of Gogo. We're shooting content for a band. We must shoot this, we must shoot that.
Shit.
You can't post into a till, you can't post into a till. Yeah, bro. So now you see, hey, fuck.
That's crazy.
Now it's no longer a relationship about where we started. Now it's a relationship where, oh, fuck. Now we have goals about, oh, fuck. We need, way we have goals where, okay, if you're a couple, if you date an influencer, okay, let's do as a collab, as a brands, then one. But we hadn't reached, like I was probably 17 or 16 at that time.
Damn,
You
nigga,
were
you
young,
dated
bro.
so young.
Yeah,
You're still young.
yeah, but
you were
doing
young.
ilanduka funding. Yeah, boys, away. But yeah, long story short, that affected a relationship, yeah, and then it literally affected how people see me. Because now it's like a matter of at that time, I walk around anywhere, they're gonna ask my Ubi.
Yo,
Boy.
You can't move on.
Why? Touch my blood.
Have by 3 months. Happy.
Touch it,
Oh, you relate.
You
relate?
relate?
We come
Yeah.
into you.
Have by 3 months. The boys win. Still. Job of funding. Ubi. Yeah, that I can't move on.
Can you? My answer is.
But yeah, man.
That's
crazy.
Since you're relating.
in terms of this thing. Honestly, I also think like it depends on your partner in terms of like what do they prioritize more.
So you've been
Your
there before
relationship.
as
Yeah,
well.
I've been there before.
Public relationship.
Yeah, I've been there before. It just depends, man, on your what your person really prioritize. And also, I was a very supportive and motivating person in terms of into his career.
Yeah.
So I still get those questions, Opuban, and I'm just like, am I Bani's keeper?
Okay.
That's my response. Am I Bani's keeper?
God.
And then they're like, hey, bro, what happened? I'm like, Nuelo Leo is at Dubai. It ain't here, though.
Home, baby.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Also, I
So-
think the problem starts with in like public relationships. The problem starts when you guys start centering your content around
the
relationship.
and forget that you started the content or your page
Exactly.
as an individual.
Yeah.
So now and now you the only thing that you think of is creating content together. And then people that
Love
followed
that.
you for you.
Yeah.
Because my you with
Forget
someone
about you.
else.
Yes. That's the
Affects.
problem.
Based on this topic, I haven't really dated in public.
okay.
In public, yeah.
Don't.
Telling her
Don't. I would advise, do not.
Why?
Do not.
Darling, I would never do that.
Do not.
Nah, I
Keep
know
yourself
oral
to yourself. Do not.
I would
Do
not.
Doesn't
But
for it at all. bro.
kumutana ndibawela like, cause like obviously like you will see couples on TikTok
Yeah.
or no passion them, and you're like, yo, come on, what's up? Come on,
Lovely.
but doesn't see Vangani, I'm like, maybe it's like a red.
Okay, look,
flag.
you can.
Experience
Just don't.
Just don't.
for yourself.
But you're talking about relationships and stuff like this. You guys believe in soul ties?
I do. Can I start with this
Show
topic?
Let's define what a soul tie is to the viewers.
So, for someone that doesn't know a soul tie, it's basically like when you connected to someone spiritually.
Yeah.
Since me and Lucia like connected just in G. Lucia now. But if you connected to someone spiritually, it's like we feel about okay, sure. And you feel like they're like your soulmate. Yeah, like everything just makes sense. Come on and do that.
Is it like being attached? Like, is it different from attachment issues? Like
Attachment
being
issues are
attached to the
different
person.
factor. Attachment issues can be created from past relationships or can you being clingy.
Damn.
Like a personal thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Tell us about your experience, Gibut.
so soul ties. So like my first soul tie was in high school.
What?
Huh?
Yini bethu nani?
Oh.
Hayi judge.
Okay,
Best
sorry.
believe
What
in
do you
your
know
We
about
don't
souls?
judge.
Sorry, we listen.
In high
We
school,
don't judge.
we don't
Sorry.
judge.
Okay, yeah, pop off.
I see in 1, 2,
Yeah,
3. We listen. We don't.
judge.
I didn't take part in that.
This is not a safe space for me, Banzatet. Yeah, so it was in high school. I think it was around grade 10 to 11.
What do you know about souls? Got grade 10.
Soul ties.
Unga be
But do
busy
you understand-
business
Do you
management.
understand
But
the importance or the boldness of having a soul tie?
Grade 11 and 10.
Firstly,
you know what? Just
wait,
tell
wait,
us
wait,
more
wait,
about
wait,
At
wait,
what time are you
no,
doing your
like now-
homework?
like
At grade
now I'm
11. Your
offended.
soul ties.
I'm literally offended. So Kuni, which phase of age should you be really in love with someone?
I don't like doing that.
And so
I don't
What do
like
we
doing that.
even know about love when we're doing grade 10? You know nothing about love. Your frontal lobe hasn't even developed by then.
okay, but have you guys had a first love?
Yes.
I mean,
Tell
yeah.
me no about the first love.
My first love was in grade 4. Anyway.
so-
Mine was in grade 7. Mine was in grade 7.
That was,
Pake kubegeka nana yam
Yeah, sorry,
kubegeka.
yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
getting carried
when
away.
Sajula grade 10 fell in love. But he learned about like I have dated prior about before, like grade 8 and so on. But Luna, she was special. Ukubo learned about like damn.
No fool.
Even
meant
now,
for
like
me.
even
No fool.
You're meant for me.
even now, I feel like it is one of the reasons why I like can't commit that much as I used to back then.
Oh yeah, you have trauma. Yeah, you
No,
have trauma.
I think majority
From
of
grade
men
10 up
are
until
like
now.
that.
Nah.
It paid
Yes.
after 4 years, so it was more than grade 10. So let's say maybe
Second year.
first year to second year, yeah. And then you're pale out. So that is when I was
Damn,
like,
nigga.
okay, let me just take a break. And
What was the reason for ba niyehlukana?
Distance.
as soon as you fall in love with someone that's Dlala, you start to clash. You start to clash a lot. The things that you don't agree with, and it distance makes it worse.
But
'cause
you said
after
you had
high
soul
school-
ties. Nah.
I was about to say that, like, what made you see ukuthi yabona lona?
That's my
Our
soulmate.
souls were tied.
It's the feeling that I was talking about. But like,
Describe the feeling. That's exactly what I want to know. How did you feel?
Were you infatuated or were you in love?
both, actually.
Can I be honest with you? I don't think you've had a soul tie.
Yeah, I
Yet.
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 No, let me
Dr.
explain
Phil
why I'm
up
saying
was
this.
fixing-
Name. I feel like as when you have a soul tie, you experience everything that person experiences.
Yeah.
In terms of emotions, in terms of mentally, or anything like that. And Ushan is not a person of different behavioral change. You understand? And also, I think it was just a long relationship,
Yeah.
and then he just fell in love with a girl. And I think that the way you saying it,
He was
I think
attached.
It was just attachments more than it was a soul tie. Because I feel like, bro, without your soul tie, you wouldn't be in this Populace podcast talking like this.
Oh, Benza. Okay, well, that's fine.
You understand?
Maybe
Have you
it
had a soul
wasn't.
tie? I haven't had a soul tie, by the way. Thanks. Have you had a soul tie?
Do I look like the person that would have a soul tie?
No,
Me.
I find out
The whole
about-
soul, me.
I mean, who am I to judge?
The minute you actually want attachment, you cut. So. Why are we getting attached? There's no time. No.
Ixesha
I've
linye.
never experienced any sort of soul tying.
And may it
soul
not
tying,
deliver.
soul tying.
May it run away from me.
I've never. When have you?
The only tie I had him now was eskoleni when I give a shit.
I was about to say on the bow tie.
Soul ties.
Nah.
I've been in love,
Yeah.
but I've never had a soul tie. Yeah, bo.
Me too.
Because yeah, bo, as you said, soul tie, you feel like soulmate yako.
Yeah, things like that.
Mna, I'm on some. If I'm gonna have a soul tie, I need to make sure that that person has by 4 years, has by 5 years, is about forever.
Forever, wena.
Yeah, bo. But now the thing is, Gogo, I'm still young for Ufman forever.
Have you ever dated for 4 years?
I've never.
Have you?
4 years.
I mean,
forever, we're not for your
it was almost 4 years. We ended it before we got to 4 years.
How long was it? 3.5.
Yeah.
Wow. Mna nibelele. Yabo mna nisubsidy ne contract ye phone. Belele 1 year. The contract the phone 12 months ga.
No.
After 12 months,
I think it was because it was with parents. I hope you're not watching this. And if you are, just know it's just for content. Yes. It was with a female. I think that's
not
the only
content.
reason why it
That's
lasted.
a
Otherwise, if it was with a man, I cannot. 6 months is too much for me. Let us cut. Please. Thank you very much.
Yabo, there are people that confuse the attachment issues, the lovers and this whole ties. Yeah, but for me, I feel like this whole ties, as I've explained before, like say when your souls are tied, it won't drain you. Like say, oh, I feel like you're tandana now. Ndithanda kuba nawo ndithanda and masithanda.
I see it as an umbilical cord between a man.
Kubone, we are one.
So like I'm feeding into you, you're feeding into
Kubone,
me.
however, having attachment issues, it's a matter of I feel like it stems from previous experiences.
And toxicity.
You have trauma. Attachment issues. It's a matter of you don't want to break up with a certain person because of you don't want to be alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you keep on stringing along. No, utata yonke into ayithethayo. Uthi left, uthi right, uthi pirimaru.
Even though they are treating you badly.
You take all that BS. You have. And now, bekho nabanye abantu ke ngoku aba toxic, whereas let's say you move on from where. But however,
you go back.
Yolanda. Angikwazi uthini ndiyasela mna. Yolanda ndityipilisa.
I hate people who do that.
Bro.
I hate people who do that. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah,
I wanted to say I hate people who do that. Do not
blackmail
Manipulate me.
Manipulate
Don't
me.
do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I'm going to kill myself. Actually, how about you kill yourself?
And so you play it next week.
With me, I have attachment issues to an extent. Like I have an attachment issues like when we just got into the relationship and it's just like I don't want to let go of it. It's like, oh my gosh, I always want to be with you. Oh my gosh, this, oh my gosh, that.
I don't think it's
you know?
It's that. I was about to say that it's clingy, not attachment issues.
Well, I don't have attachment issues.
Yeah,
like if you break up with me, Zolo, today,
then
just
you don't have
processing
attachment
and then
issues.
tomorrow I'm done.
You don't have
so clingy.
You are just a clingy person,
I'm very
which is
clingy.
understandable. You are in
very
love,
clingy, honey.
so
Very clingy.
obviously you do have attachment
No, I
issues.
don't honestly. Nah,
I mean,
phela
like we
kwano.
explained
In
it.
the 4 years.
4 years, yonke.
Forever.
Kaloku like ingxaki thina besingena back and forth. It was just one solid thing, but ekugqibeleni it
During a
had.
fight.
It's basically only fights, but basically all fight.
But not cheat.
I can't not cheat. Like we busy fights of communication and stuff like that. No one cheated. I hope. Ever.
For communication, for
That's
cheating.
a good thing to say.
I hope.
That's a good
But
thing to
I
say.
feel like attachment issues is like a toxic relationship. Is it not? Because you like
could
keep
lead
on
to
coming
that.
back to the same person.
Yeah, I could.
And
lead to that.
you drain lando, you
But I'm
you
delusional.
tell yourself something. Yeah, it's all. Yeah,
I'm so delusional.
Yazi vethu umuntu oklingi ongamfuni yadiya kanjani. Xa kubamba ngathi yakuthuruka.
Ooh, that is so true. Which is,
Why?
it's very
Anyway.
important, guys, to date people that you love.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Date people that you love. Don't date people because of what they bring to the table.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Date them because of what they bring to your heart. Thank you very much.
Asiyeke zothando manje singasikhuluma nami mbathani ngisasho manje ukuthi yalutha sikhuluma nawe again. Anyway, so let's talk about entertainment news. There's a lot we have to talk about in terms of entertainment news today.
Yes, sir.
And I think one of the things that I am so excited for is the Teller hint. of the
Afro house.
Afro house
Yeah,
that he's
yeah.
about to drop. Considering that he is a Gom Scoop person, I feel like I'm excited to hear that.
Me too.
Like I'm excited to hear like what are you cooking?
Yeah,
you-
what are you cooking?
You
Maybe
understand?
one day you will work with me. I love
And deliver.
God ndazibheka. God ndazibheka.
Yes, we're going
But
somewhere.
about one thing about Utela, he's one person that evolves when it comes to his sound.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for sure,
like
for sure.
from like post-COVID, like he was doing hard gom, and then I think it transitioned when he did Ipat. That song Ipat, the
Then
one
went
that
to
trended with
melodies.
the team, exactly.
I get Dlala.
And then he did and the sound is now my melody, I know, but he did that and then he changed. And then he released
Tronic
makes it-
Island.
Gospel.
yeah, born that type of vibe. Oh,
Abatakati.
My foot in bed.
yeah,
Lama
but so I feel like he's a
Guiha.
person that keeps on evolving. Yeah. And it's actually good to see
Yes.
artists they evolve.
It is.
Yeah, but engazuhlala we
You know,
The
we
same category.
Wow.
But like we contradict ourselves as though as listeners, because there's times where we like, if you had just stayed where you are in terms
Oh,
of
yeah.
like we talk about, let's say for instance, Yolanda, we know her, let's say wins gospel, and next thing is a Gom gospel, and then we're like, you should have
Hip-hop.
just stayed.
I think mhlambe it
Gospel.
differs, yeah, but
On
it
how you
differs.
do it.
I'll make an example with the Thukzin, Dlala Thukzin.
Yeah.
Make an example with Dlala Thukzin. Thukzin when he started was it Gom? Yeah, but was it Gom?
Durban Gom.
And then now it does Oiplani, yonke le sound ikhoyo.
Afro pop or whatever.
Lawezo Kabza started with the a deep house type of vibe. And now
piano.
got introduced to lock drum, amapiano.
Yeah. Aye.
Yabo.
Yeah.
So it depend about where piano. Yeah, but I mean about gospel. I mean
gospel and Gom, they can go together. They are things that
Because, I mean,
it
it-
can.
Gospel-
For instance,
Depend.
Njengoba
Gospel.
uThela,
oh
talking about
actually
uThela, there's a
Ulaweza
song.
he featured Ubetu Sile.
Yeah.
Keke Batam Hills.
Yeah.
And I don't know about that thing. Like, I don't know how I feel about people incorporating Gom and gospel, but
Do you know how I
Can
feel
I
about
tell you
it?
something
ne?
as well
I'm so
after
sorry.
you?
Can I just answer?
Yeah.
At first I was just like, like these two things don't mix, ne?
Yeah.
But then I realized that gospel is more of about worshiping and stuff like that. ne?
Yeah.
And it go more people tend to take it for grooving and partying and all of that. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like if you can mix a two different genres into one song, I don't see anything wrong with it, because you find like white people music, there's pop gospel songs, there's pop this, there's pop this. It's just it's just the matter of the message you were sending.
I think in Magi gospel. Don't mix it with something else.
I don't see anything
I think it's the
wrong.
guilt. Lapaya, you are drinking alcohol and you, hey,
Oh,
won't
I
go
see.
see.
Okay, yeah.
Right, like he.
But it's almost say I
yeah.
understand almost relationship yakho, but I know, on Friday I'm out and about, Sunday I'm with you.
It doesn't mean bawathi gazi, wine. Ba xa usemnxebeni.
Oh, nanko ke.
No.
Nanko
Hey, but
ke.
Sean,
Sean, you
Kama
wanted to say
kudunyisa.
something.
Nanko ke. Yeah, sure.
Ted,
No,
It's
like,
easy.
no, I was just going to say what Lucy said, but also I feel like they do go hand to hand because they both bring high energy frequencies. One more classic vibe, bangathi jive. So Eric Gom can put you into that mood, but for groove and gospel, I demand for.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yes, bethana emlonyeni.
Yeah, just that everyone has a lot to
Ted,
say.
Ramshan.
Everybody got a lot to say. Yeah.
I wanted to say, Ubana, speaking of Linda, by your gospel
Yeah.
and Gom.
Igqom spell.
Oh, Gogo Skhotheni, guys.
Igqom spell.
Oh.
Gogo Skhotheni was like, I am leaving the underground gang and then to a so thing, yo, Dumisa.
Hallelujah.
But then why are we still calling Gogo?
Yo, go.
Why is
That's
it a
what people
brand
were
name?
asking
Why
her
is it,
on social media. Like, okay, if you're rebranding to Christianity, then why are you still using Gogo Skhotheni? And she hasn't said anything about it.
Also, like I have a lot of questions on like this topic, but afterwards you can speak.
Oh, I think also like there was someone who explained it to me. They were like, there's nothing wrong being umdotwasayo and also believing in God, ne?
Nothing at all.
It doesn't.
Because
Yeah.
you are not worshiping or
Your ancestors.
Yeah.
you are thanking, you are asking for guidance and stuff like that. Not that you can't ask God, you can ask God, and stuff like that. So I think I don't see a big deal, man, but it's just
I don't know.
I also don't see a big deal. I think maybe it's the approach, her approach
Yeah.
of coming out and telling people that I am no longer a traditional healer. I am going to
Can she do that though?
Christianity. Yeah, she can. She can do that. And also, I think for me, I don't know.
Yeah.
It stems from once you have a calling and you think that you have to go and
traditional healer.
practice as ungoma.
Yeah.
Some people are healers in terms of you can sing and still heal
Okay,
people.
yeah.
You can be
Tandas
a
and
prophet, but you ungagqokanga izinto the regalia
Yeah.
of ubungoma. So
Sure.
I think that's where imoshakala khona. When people think that because you are told you have a gift, now you have to go to
Twasa.
your twasa.
Okay.
It could be.
Your
I'm not
gift
saying
could
that's
be
the
big.
case with her, but it could be that ubana maybe
those lines.
bamthwasisa into engekho. So now she's realizing, but actually, this is not who I am.
Yeah.
Maybe yes, I do have the gift of of prophesying. Science.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I do have the
English podcast.
gift. However, I was not meant to wear the regalia.
Yeah.
It could be that.
But like one thing that I've realized about her, she was someone who like used to advocate a lot.
And had a very big
And
influence.
also she was
She
proud
had a
of,
big
like,
influence food.
like the gift she had.
Ne-clientele yakhe ibininzi
Yeah, it was
futhi.
one. So
And
I was shocked
besenza
that she-
nabanye abantu ba-practice yabo.
Yeah.
But I think yabo mhlambi flop yakhe is that the thing is about she went commercial about it.
Yes.
And the fact that she's on the spotlight, better. But I feel like she shouldn't have announced. She should have just let it be.
Yeah.
Abantu babone, because you condition abantu. You condition abantu, they see but okay, awusayenzi le yini. They can ask themselves these questions.
Then you can explain after.
Then you can explain, but actually it's been some time. Dikle path ndikuyo. Yeah, bo.
No, I feel
Can I
bad
have
for the
a- can I
people
ask
that
a question?
sorry.
She
I feel
initiated,
bad. I feel bad for the people that she initiated because now they are left in a wondering if what she did
Ilana yenza
was
yini.
a cheat or she was just doing it for money. Yeah.
Just going back to the topic of music. Dlala Thukzin is like facing
Oh, sorry, I wanted
concerns.
to ask a question. Sorry.
Yeah, you
First, we leave Skhotheni. I wanted to ask. I have two questions. Sorry.
Yeah.
My first question is one. Wasn't she the one who had a court case not so long ago? For killing someone?
nguMaweni lo.
Oh, that's
No,
Maweni.
Maweni.
Okay,
Maweni.
that's one question I wanted to ask. Second question.
Yeah, I
Second
imagine.
question was. Shouldn't I forgot my second question?
I'm so sorry, baby.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Yeah.
It happens.
Oh, but
saying?
so Dlala Thukzin is like having some concerns that after he dropped E-Plan, which was a great song, he
Bomb.
feels like people are copying his style of music.
Not copying, but more of like
The
every
sound
song
has-
has
the
it
sound
sounds
has-
like
has-
it.
It sounds
the
like
same
it
as-
basically.
What if she is just inspiring them?
Not lying.
But then it's
Most
like
of
you
them
know
sound
like
like
you
E-Plan.
know wrong
Like,
lapho.
it's music. Come on.
But mhlawumbe yena uyibona as like now they are like
People are
using
not
his sound.
creative.
But then Ukab's a creator on my piano. I hope he did. And
Hey,
then abantu
it's
followed
deeper,
her.
bro. Piano's like
But every piano has
It's been
been
in
changing,
the streets.
changing and
Yeah,
changing.
bo.
and
It's
been there.
changing.
it's been there, Jazzy Q, yeah, bo.
It evolves.
But you know the funny part is that why ezolanduka ezothi sound yomculo ngoku is the same as E-Plan or whatever. After you dropped E-Plan, everything has just been the same as E-Plan. After who's this guy Caesar? After he just dropped or is about to
Isaac.
release Isaac.
Yo,
Maybe
Released
Marlon.
already, honey.
that's so.
Hitler.
Released already. I
Whoa.
think, ne,
Hitler.
I think it just depends on like who you are, to be honest. The reason I say this is because you don't find Gamsa complaining that every Mapiano sounds the same. Take it back to like 2020 when you had Abo Shasha and stuff like that. Their all songs they begin the same. Everything was the same.
Do you feel like it's
No one was
gatekeeping the
complaining
sound?
about it.
Do you feel like it's gatekeeping the sound?
I don't think it's gatekeeping.
Jealousy, maybe?
I wouldn't say it's jealousy anything. I just feel like there was no need for that comment.
Akho need to explain.
Yeah.
Except if yazazi unswempu. Akho
If
need
I
to
was gonna
explain.
be him, if I was him, I would have been like, yeah, money.
Yeah,
You should be inspired
Because
by people that are producing you as a dope
You understand?
because of when.
Yeah.
But I think also Maporita had a response.
Oh,
It was
so
like,
long.
but he posted on Facebook, and both of them posted on Facebook actually. So it was like, said it in Tswana or whatever, but say whatever is here in the industry, and kukho i-wave ekhoya, I'm gonna ride it.
That's the thing.
Like
if you
it or
put
not.
something on in the public, you have no control over it
for
because now it's there. People can
Exactly.
access it and do whatever they want to do with it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And naye khange yaqala umculo or like this like type of music.
Yeah.
Because now he also got inspired by someone, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Obvious.
Yeah,
I also
well,
think like music always has a old root. You know how we were talking about how hip hop started from Xhosa people and stuff like that.
Hey,
Shout out to y'all anyway.
that is big.
So like
That
what
is
I'm trying to say is
All
like
the stars are crossed.
there's times where
What
you
you
find
says.
out back like old things are coming back.
Yeah.
But how you bring it back, how you change it, it
Depends
will
on you.
differ. You understand? So I feel like because the plan was such a hit, and it was a hit. Shame, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hit.
Oh, it was.
Just because it was a hit, now everyone is like it was like a Thukzin thing. You understand what I'm saying? Whereby it's like it was never a Thukzin thing, it was something there, but you just brought it up in a way where now people are paying attention to it.
And what,
You understand?
it can be a thing yakhe. Just don't say after your age release it. Why are you being cocky, bro?
Yeah.
Like relax.
he wants
Paula.
recognition. You already have the recognition, but
Relax.
But yeah,
relax.
I mean,
anyway,
my man,
Thukzin, I love you.
on other entertainment news, locally food.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know Busi Hani.
Andingomdu ufana pelele indodeta. Oh,
Yeah, we always acula one day.
oh, I know her.
Yeah.
I love her so
She
much.
recently, like, make a studio camp with Kaba Canal. Do you know Kaba
I
Canal?
know Gabaga now.
No, I don't.
I have
you
no
know about
knowledge.
Canal?
Sorry.
I'm lying to you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I have no
know, I can
knowledge.
get
When you get
embarrassing
home,
sometimes.
do you listen to
Private piano.
private piano?
I don't.
Okay.
When you get
there's a
home,
song
what's
that you know, I
private
just
piano?
forgot it. I'll let you know. There's a song.
But anyway, shout out to
private piano.
Gulaluk,
Kevin Momo.
Ubuhle.
Okay.
Shout out to Ubuhle, doing big moves. After the her name is, and then now Kaba Canal. I think
Snazzy never vibe.
we're gonna see more of her upper band.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
I love that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Too
Like that's
happy
the
to
first
see
time
that.
I've heard of her through
That's
Gamako
big.
and stuff.
Ne?
Yeah, that was my first time. I
Voice
didn't know.
yakhe,
Oh, she's amazing.
Also with the new album Kakamza.
she's
She's
there.
also there. So it's just
That's
like
good.
shout out, man.
Yeah.
She's a good vocalist.
Yes, she is. And
Great
guys, for
vocalist.
those of you who don't know Ubusi Hani, please just check out her music.
Yeah.
Please.
Like, she's incredible. I'm telling you, you
Very
will not
incredible.
regret listening to her music.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys. It just crossed my mind. Well, there was someone who was, I'm sorry, there was someone who was gunned down.
Hey.
Caught.
A witness.
Aye.
Well, allegedly a witness.
No.
But after we found out,
Yeah, no. Yeah, he
You
was
must
not a
also
witness.
please put this in picture.
I have a lot of
Yes.
questions.
Is that court?
Yes.
waiting.
Yes.
Not about you in the courtroom,
Oh, okay.
but you in the building.
Okay.
I think Ulindile, maybe you waiting to go to the courtroom.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh,
And
people
showing
into
in your
the
own-
courtroom.
yeah. Now two
And
guys
pew pew.
come in with automatics.
Pew pew. Bakuphela ngam.
They gun him down.
Yeah,
live.
one of them. just
Dithini ke
opened
ngoku? Bathini
fire.
ke ukubona?
They're still on the run.
Baphume court?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
And bear in mind, it was on the fourth floor. It was on the
Johnny.
fourth floor. I also want to know how.
But also, before it's, oi,
What?
okay. The guy
Yeah.
that got shot is not a witness.
Yes.
Yeah, there's what
He was listening
He's not a
to
witness. He actually was there. He has a murder case,
and attempted murder.
attempted murder,
Yeah. So
Oh,
it could
so
be
a hit.
maybe the family of the people that he murdered. You know, they were trying to revenge
He was on
themselves
bail, so
or
he was
something.
appearing in court. Is that
He
what
was
I'm
with his
hearing?
lawyer. So I'm thinking the journalists were asking, is it a witness case ethile? But turns out no, no. He's actually
Being charged.
Yeah,
Being
he's being
charged.
charged.
Yeah,
And
for
it
sure.
was a gang
Shame, man.
trial, so I don't know why
Yeah.
he was there. Because the trial was for gangs, but he was there. I
Weird
honestly
thing, man.
do not know
Where was the court?
why
Wynberg.
Wynberg Regional Court.
In Cape
Yeah,
Town,
makes
because
sense.
it was the
There's
first show.
always a
Yeah.
shooting happening at
Makes
Wynberg Court.
But
Do you know that?
my question is,
Wow.
how did they get in with the guns?
And how did they get out?
Because there are metal detectors there.
This is
Obvious.
Cape Town.
How
Never been to
did
court, I
they
don't know that.
This is
get
Cape
with
Town.
The guns.
was an
No,
inside
this
job.
is South.
It's an inside
South
job.
Africa.
Yes.
The thing,
It's,
it's an inside job. It is an
Alleged.
inside job.
Alleged.
Alleged.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm telling
Yes.
alleged. Nin villains. Alleged.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Ngathiwa,
Hold on,
oh,
hold
apha
on.
kula podcast uphume noyona.
It could be. It could be. an
That's
inside
crazy.
job, honestly.
This is
because-
actually the second time incident ends, but I think it
like-
was a few years ago. There was a lady that got gunned down. She was a witness. She got gunned down outside
The
the
court.
court.
I feel like now, like the justice system is just failing us.
Also, like now,
this
I just
point.
feel like
Like,
as
why?
went where to commit crimes. I'm not saying
Where are
commit
we
crimes.
safe, Kala?
I'm not saying commit crimes, but like, would you commit a crime at a court or at a police station or somewhere where you know of it? So good. You're not scared anymore.
But
No, I mean, why would
You're
you be
not scared anymore.
Why would you be scared?
Personally, I wouldn't do that.
let me give you some information. Maybe you didn't know about it. So, allegedly, and then we have allegedly.
Fucking
But
hell.
there's a rumor has it that. So when these hits happen, like let's say there's a hit on Sean.
Yeah.
Yo, why mna?
Yeah, there's a
RIP,
hit on
nigga.
Sean. Then a hit to fine. Then abantu bangafumaneki tu kwi-system. What they do is they take Amabanja from prison. They take them out,
Allegedly.
allegedly. They take them out of prison, make them go do that work, and then take them back.
Okay.
So
I
Zabama-
believe that.
allegedly.
But
That is
still,
crazy.
the
I
justice
believe that.
system is
Welcome to
failing us.
South Africa.
I believe that.
What?
I definitely
Justice
believe
system.
that.
There's no such thing as
So
Justice
xa
in
kufuna
this
lo
country.
xa kufuna lo mntu sebanje already, and there's not going to be a trace of yena.
our
Because umkhala
guys.
kanjani umuntu phandle ngaphakathi.
No,
Yeah.
South Africa is paradise for criminals, hey? Because what is
I
this?
just
I'm sorry, but I cannot fathom. Honestly, I cannot.
can't
How does it
fathom.
even happen in Denjal?
It's
People aren't
actually crazy.
serious.
There was also nelanduka nevideo asoka Katie McKenzie standing on the border. Sithi, Mr. President,
I suka lo.
there is no people here guarding the border.
I suka lo.
And kumnyama kanjani. I feel like no abeme etafeni or something, and then he thought, let me actually shoot le. After kuphume nantoni, la nto, la article ubuyifundile.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys.
No, I'm not happy.
Crazy
Any
times in South
upcoming
Africa.
events for Populace? We have the Back
lot.
to
Winter tour.
Yes, sir, guys.
Come on.
Get
Before we
your
announce
tickets.
the dates, I think people should comment bafuna siziphi.
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we announce the dates,
Because now
please
we
let us
have-
know.
Tell us
So
where
far-
you at. And
So
then
far we have
we'll
3
find
locations
you.
that's confirmed, ne?
Yeah, we have
We
3
Strand,
confirmed.
We have George, Friedenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
dates ze
Nakwalanga, but
Nakwalanga.
Nakwalanga.
Four.
That's crazy. We have 4 dates. So we have Kaya Strand on the
Let me actually check
26th.
just to make sure.
Strand on the 26th. On the
Yeah.
27th, we have George.
George.
28th, we have Kwalanga. 2nd of May, we
Third of
have...
second or
3rd
third.
of May.
3rd of May. Oh.
Siapi?
Friedenberg.
Freidenberg.
Freidenberg.
My
Indawo-
favorite place.
Indawo zabo.
My favorite place.
No, that's the one.
Okay.
Colored Mummies like when I
But
land.
I think as popular as like we should give ourselves a
No, I'm
round of
proud of you,
applause.
us. Proud of
As
you,
a brand. I
cuz.
mean, you know what singayenziyo events,
Yeah.
impahla.
Buy impahla.
Ijini,
Tenga.
ijini,
Podcast.
Tenga.
Because we're actually selling out on even our merchandise.
Yes, we
Also, I
are.
wanted to do a challenge for the viewers. Here's a challenge.
Okay.
If you want to take a picture with all 4 of us at the same time, make sure you wear your Populace t-shirts.
Yes, on the event.
On the event.
Yes.
Some of
Always
us
at the
women
events.
show.
Yes.
Let's do that.
So, Ulushi got you the match.
Yes.
So I think we need to play another game so that you
Yeah,
can
so
get-
that now
Anyway, you banani guys. I love you guys so much. Sebefuna ukimali yamanje. Anyway, from Lucy,
share.
bye.
Sean,
From
bye.
Shawnee, bye.
Bye.
And
Bye-bye.
Yolanda.
Point.
And Teddy, you never did carry
That's Mufasa. Bye, Rocker.
See you on the next
See
one.
you on the next episode.
Love you loads. Listen,
Love you
ufundlela
loads,
imali
Stefan.
manje.
Uzene.
Wait,
Uzenenye.
they don't love.